U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now they'll change things up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Gained 13 yards that time and another first down. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. 2nd and 4. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week. That great creativity and usual productivity.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things set.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago. Add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. First down now, but that clock rolling. 63. Up the middle, here's McCoy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to McCoy. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. 63. Here's McCoy. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hurts going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And quickly they get to the line. Now an inside give to McCoy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Now they'll try and run wide side to McCoy. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right back to him on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Let go. Hey, smash.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Smash, smash.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Man open left side is Jwill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to
touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throw left side, complete to Moss. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 3. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys Buckeyes are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2nd and 6 coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 43 yards. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.